I've written over 20 books, and I knew this early on, or I learned this early on, but I know for a fact now, because of all the books I've written, that it's all about character, and your character is your ambassador around the world. You guys are all here, not because I've written wonderful plots. I think it's because you've connected in some way to Harry Bosch, or you've connected to Mickey Haller.
Very curious about the creative
I was wondering if you think you'd be a different writer if you grow up in a different place.
The first question is always the toughest. I think it was just something that I had inside of me. And I write about Los Angeles now. I'm associated with Los Angeles, but I wasn't raised there. I didn't even set foot in Los Angeles till I was 30 years old. And now I kind of claim Los Angeles, and Los Angeles claims me. So is that going out right now? Are you like blogging live right now? No, that's great. I don't think I've ever had this happen anywhere.
What's your feeling about this kind of sharing? I mean, with your readers on the web.
Well, I've been trying to be involved in it as early as I could. I've met 2 or 3 people who just went on my website and said, "I like your books, but you got this little thing here wrong. And if you ever need any help, I'll help you." And I've taken them up on that, and a couple of them become my best friends. They went from strangers on the internet to helping me by email, and then I meet them and have a coffee or something, and then we become friends. And one guy is one of my best friends now.
When you created Mickey Haller first, did you already think that he was going to last for several novels and have a relationship with Harry Bosch, or that this came later when the character was already created?
You go through several drafts, and about the 3rd or 4th draft I realized I liked this character. I started writing him thinking it'll be a one-time book, and then about in the 3rd draft I realized this is not a one-time book. I want to keep writing about this character. So at that point, I gave him the name Mickey Haller.
I love Mickey Haller and his mobile office. And, and I think the digital tools can change the way people investigate. So not to ask people directly, but by email or by social network.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, the book I just finished is Mickey Haller, and he has his investigator, and he's based on an investigator I know who works for a law firm, and he almost never leaves his office. He does all of his, when they got to find witnesses and so forth, or find out about people, he does it all by computer.
You think that the future of publishing will also have to take into account the context beside the text you're writing?
Yeah, I think it already does. I mean, I think, and Piemme is doing that now. They're trying to see how can we use the internet, bloggers, and so forth to get the word out about books. And where I'm from in the United States, it's seen as a very powerful part of the critical community and also the marketing.
How and when you decide the title of your books?
For the most part, they come to me while I'm writing. I like titles that mean different things at different times, metaphoric meanings. I had a few titles changed. I've turned in books with titles, and they were changed. I make a reference, which is true, police slang, to a case having political connections. They would say it has high jingo, and I like that phrase. I've turned it twice. I've turned in books called High Jingo, and they said it sounds like a Western. No. So.
When you read for your own pleasure, do you read paper books or e-books now?
I read real books still. Because I want to know about technology and everything. I have all kinds. I have a Kindle, I have an iPad, and I have a Sony reader. They're the big 3 in the United States. So I have them all, so I can see them. But I'm not used to that. I mean, maybe because I'm an old man set in my ways, I still like holding the book. But I'm still supporting that world by buying these things. So. But I might change. I want to be able to say I've read a book on an e-book, and I haven't read one yet. I've bought a few, so I'm going to try to read one maybe on my next holiday. I'm more technologically advanced than Harry Bosch, put it that way. But just slightly, just slightly. I want to thank you guys. Thanks for doing this.